just fueling the flame. Yo, stole the scanner, shot for PA. Hopping guard in the cockpit, playing the game. Peon trails in a world gone cold. That's reroute, but it never folds. Smugglers lied, but the truth not sold. To the highest bidder in a tale untold. Signal locked, systems green. Got the crew, no in between. Smuggling truth, the corrupted streets. Captains online, let the chaos scream. Tactical mind in a galaxy crack. Stacking credits while the systems hack. Tired of kings who fake a man. I fly solo when I always land. Data breach, memory trace. Systems arrive, clear interface. One last job, one last deal. Wiping my tracks, no trace to reveal. Locked in drift past pyro slain. Eyes on the hall, no need for fame. Black box falls in a burning name. The little legend of who I became. Star charts lie, but the instincts stop. Maybe find a mark where the lights all stop. No safe ports where you bend the law. But I don't talk, I just be in the mall. Signal locked, systems green. Got the crew, no in between. Smuggling the truth, the corrupted streets. Captains online, let the chaos scream. They call me myth, they call me ghost. Just the pain on the fringe at most. Sea fleets border, empires cry, and I still walk where your heroes die. Respond online, silence breaks. Run your scans, track my weights. I don't hide, I just evade. This legend's move in a different shade. Signal locked, systems green. Got the crew, no in between. Wreckage, warning, fire at the glow. Captain Katarn's ADAR, let's roll.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Captain Katarn here. Welcome back to. We're gonna do Star Wars Galaxies tonight. Now, unfortunately, you're gonna have to give me 1 second. I restarted my PC just before the game, and unfortunately, it looks like SWG is no longer centered, which was really the only way that I could. There we go. All right, we got it. We're back. And like that, everything works. So, welcome back, everybody. I am playing Star Wars Galaxies tonight. I kind of missed it. I'm on my Mandalorian character here, and this character... Wow, first of all, this cantina looks different every time I come in here. This character is trying to do the custom Mandalorian path. Now, the problem is that the game doesn't hold your hand, and I completely forget what I was trying to do. Pretty standard, really. It's been a year since I've been on here, and I don't have any completed quests, but I know I had to change factions. So let's look at our character sheet. Okay. I don't know how well this is going to come across in the stream because it's very small text, but I'll explain what I'm looking at here. All right. So I started out being a member, I think, of the Exchange. That's the group I think I wanted to work for. And then in the middle of the quest, Klieg Garga, or whatever the heck his name is, tells you, oh no, you're working for the wrong people, you gotta work for somebody else. Now, that means that you have to get 5,000 action with that other group. So it's a little bit difficult. And I really can't remember any of this. So I think it looks like I'm trying to upset the Cleefs, which I'm doing a good job of, which gets me faction, I think, here. I mean, I don't really know. I had it written down on a notepad, and I may have deleted it. So let me check to see if I can find that. Okay. I mean, it's not ideal, but let's see. Had a log file open, Stellaris vid options. Okay, server meshing, video, script. Let's go, let's try Notepad++. No. Okay. The default engine, XCOM game. let's see, recent. I'm just trying to see if I have it in here at all. No, I was playing around with XCOM files last. Okay. Yeah, so I had a notepad a year ago whenever I was doing this, trying to tell me which factions I wanted to get with, and I don't have that anymore, so I may have to start the Mandalorian quest all over. I'm not 100% sure, but let's get buffed up. First thing we should do is PT invite. Alright, thank you. We'll get our entertainer buff, and then we'll get our doctor buffs, and we will get out there and we will get it. What's going on, Gogo? You made it. You're here. Everybody knows it. And I appreciate it. So, I mean, that's probably most importantly. So, thank you. And hey, I'm playing on SWG Infinity, so if you want to join me, you absolutely can. It's one of those things that would probably be pretty cool. You can see down here, the server is buzzing. The chat in the bottom right is the server-wide chat channel, and a lot of people talking, which is always nice to see. It's good to have a vibrant community. So not only do I play here because of the development of the game, which is pretty fantastic, I also play here because the community is fantastic. Now, one of the problems is that let's see. I'll have to try to figure out, maybe based on some of the Discord guides, what I'm trying to do. I should have really written this down and saved it, but I'm an idiot. So did you look at that mod for Starfield? I did not. I don't think I will. Sorry, man. I'm also not. I'm debating. Let me know. What do you think? Should we put on the top overlay? Does it give you somewhere for your eyes to go so that you don't get bored whenever I'm not moving in game, or is it just distracting and you don't like it? Let me know. Alright. Should be pretty close to full here soon. This is my bounty hunter armor. It's kind of like my aspiring Mandalorian armor, since you can only wear Mando armor on the server if you are a full-on Mando through the quest line and all of that. Yeah, no offense, Gogo. I played Starfield when it came out and put a lot of hours into it, and I didn't really feel satisfied. I got to the point that all I wanted to do was go to, like, the, I guess, bunkers or, you know, like, places where the NPCs were and shoot them all, and I really kind of draining, you know? We'll stop watching. Yeah, we got our buff. Let's make sure it's full. Yep. Okay. Now we gotta choose our doctor. Hold on. Which doctor is prettier? Berry Tart. She always has my eye. I need buffs. Yep. So the bot's gonna get me taken care of here. 15k. These better be good, and they are. Well, they're okay. You definitely do better. All right. So I currently, let's take a look at my character, because I don't even remember what my skills were, my skill tree or anything. All right. So I'm grinding Mandalorian, so I'm a foundling novice, right? And to do the apprentice, I need to do the reputation. But I am a rifleman Terrascasi artist. Okay. So I'm TKM. Should have a macro for that. This is all gonna have to load this first time being out here. Okay. Loaded pretty quickly, actually. Now we're in Swamp Town, Corellia, which is kind of like the main galactic hangout because this server doesn't have JTL yet. And because of that, Corellia is the easiest planet to get anywhere in the galaxy. So this is kind of where everybody hangs out. It is, and plus this this particular area here is the safe zone. There's no PvP to occur here other than sanctioned duels. So like Jedi are safe here, and you know anybody else that would have a bounty or be special forces and whatnot, you can't fight in this area. It's kind of like the community area of the server, and like I said, this server is amazing. A lot of real good mature people here, and I love it. Yeah. All right, so let's go to. Oh, I also I use an AB1 land speeder on this guy because I absolutely love this speeder and I don't care what anyone says. It's so Star Warsy to me. We're gonna go to Tatooine and we're gonna pay a visit to Cleef Garga. I don't remember his name. The guy from the Mandalorian. He's the one that does the quests out there in Mos Pelgo. So that's where we're gonna go. Now, one of the nice quality of life things that they did is that you can take a shuttle from any place, any NPC shuttle port. You don't have to go to, you know, Cornet Starport and go off planet. So I can go from there, and I can come down here, and it doesn't really matter. I'll just go here, and then we'll take that shuttle to the closest player city to Mos Pelgo. How busy is the server usually? Haven't played any outside Legends, Restoration, and Emu. Pretty busy. They don't release the numbers, but they say that there are more unique accounts that log into Infinity in a month period than any other server, and they're very sure of that. Because a lot of the servers, you know, like you'll have what, 7 accounts on at once, but that's not the case here. With 3 max, but like people don't really do that. It's all. So some people do that. The ones that are really heavily invested in it, they do it. Okay, so Mos Pelgo is about 4K away. I'm gonna drive there. I was gonna fly, but I want to talk to you guys. So let's go ahead and drive out. Plus, there's nothing quite like, you know, the Dune Sea here. It was probably sundown. It's very pretty. Of course, the stuff isn't really loading in. Let me see what's going on here. I wonder if it has that bug where you, oh yeah. There we go. Like this never stays. I wish it would. I have to remember to do that every time. Alright. Very cool. Yeah, I mean the server's great. Jedi is a pre-CU, village unlock, village cycles every 3 days. There's no like hand holding for the XP, so you're still gonna earn it. But it's, I mean, it's a very fun grind because you get a pre-CU Jedi, not pre-patch 9, but you know, they're adequately powerful. And there's a ton. The other thing that's nice about Infinity are there are no hybrid classes. Okay. So aside from melee defense that you might get from going like Fencer and Swordsman or something, the Fencer specific defenses do not grant you anything whatsoever when you're holding a sword. Because one of the main problems with Star Wars Galaxies in the pre-CU was that you could make hybrid templates that were pretty much completely unbeatable. And they want to have balance here, so you can't do that, which is, in my opinion, it's a nice change. It really is. Like, it could be controversial. Some people may not like that, but I'm into it. And I love my AB1. Like I said, this is so Star Wars-like. It just feels like it belongs in the universe. You know, when you have the AV-21, sure, that's cool when it got mentioned in Solo, which made me like sit up in my chair a little bit. But like, it's a Corvette. It's basically like a Corvette in Star Wars. I don't like it. Like, this actually looks like it fits the world. So that's kind of important to me. Plus, this bounty hunter armor wasn't cheap. So I have these Beskar ingots that I needed. Oh god, yeah, I do not want to have to redo this. I have to figure out what I need to do. If he just says I need to go join another faction, then I'm gonna just pick a faction and do what I need to join it. I was trying to do it as efficiently as possible before, I remember that. Because there's like a... Yeah, so we're in Mos Pelgo. This is an NPC city that he added. There's like mines underneath, and there's all kinds of questing potential here. this is if you want to start your Mandalorian questing life, you're gonna have to, you know, I think if you talk to this guy in here, he tells you what you need, but you have to come to this cantina and speak to this NPC, and the guide is very vague. It's intended to have you go out and really like learn itself. Like here, okay, so this is it. This is supposed to tell you exactly how the faction war works and who you need to attack to get a certain faction. Now it's not easy to read, but it's all part of the challenge. Like if you like a roleplay puzzle where you gotta kind of put it together, that's the way to go. And if you knew what they were, then it might help. Maybe based on their banner colors. Aha. Okay. We'll figure that out. All their banners and recruiters are outside, so you can kind of get an idea. Like right now, let's see, what's the character sheet? Shit, I can't remember. Oh, that's like not intuitive at all. So like right now I have a ton of faction. I have negative 5,000 with the exchange, and I have plus 5,000 Mandalorian faction and townspeople. Let's see, is there anybody else I was working my way up to? Okay, so these Zonti brothers, I think I had to, in the Zan Consortium, I think that's who I was going after. I have to look. How'd you feel if somebody did a remaster of Galaxies? I think a lot of people would be excited about that. I don't think it's happening anytime soon. It's a shame because, like, as a consumer, an MMO is by far the best, like, bang for your buck in terms of like monthly subscription fee and like what you get, and they make a lot of money. I mean, even in down years, World of Warcraft has millions of accounts paying every month. But I think that they're making up a lot of money with their yeah, sorry about that if the stream is buffering. Yeah, but they're making up a lot with that, with like their EA Pass and stuff, where they have you pay $15 a month and they give you other games, because they realize that's a really great model. Okay, so let's figure this out. I'm gonna check the Discord real quick. Second. Alright, game guides, let's see. Oh, there's a new Cryot Slayer Saber. Interesting. They have Bioengineer with the Galactic Hatchmaster Incubator. Very interesting. Like I said, they build a ton of custom quests on this server, which you won't find anywhere else, which is part of the reason that I like it so much. Not just the community, but like the fact that the only way Star Wars Galaxies survives is with this, because nostalgia can only take you so far. Okay, sorry, I'm just going through the different guides here. Okay, so the Geonosian caves have been completely redone. Okay, so here it is. Mandalorian faction missions. The chart below offers which planet you can expect to find faction missions for grinding a faction for your quest. Alright, so I need to open this in a new... Alright, so taking a look at this, it looks like I gotta go to Naboo. And then I think that there's another one. There's a Mandalorian guide. Let's check that one out. Save that. Okay. Alright, here it is. So, Big Four. I think I maybe joined the Zon Consortium at first, maybe the Black Sun. Let me take a look at how we're doing. Yeah. Okay, so I think maybe I'm trying to gain Black Sun. I really don't know who I was set up with. I'm sorry, I know this isn't compelling. I'm trying to figure this out. In order to join a faction, you have to prove your loyalty. To do this, you need 5,000 faction points. So I could only join one of the lesser 8. And I'm sure I joined the exchange because that's just fucking cool. And then they said, "Oh no, you can't." Yeah, so I already did the quest to go to Dr. Pershing. And I talked to him there. He has 2 tasks. First, he wants you to level up the founding. Okay, so I have to level up the foundling. Okay, so there's a puzzle there. So let's work on leveling up the foundling at least today. I might need to get droids. I'm not 100% sure what we need to do here. And if I find that this is taking too long or not that entertaining, we'll pull out the bounty hunter and go do bounties. But like, I was thinking that maybe we could do this. Okay, all right. So the Zan Consortium. It looks like it's green. I can't really tell because my colors are all screwed up. Shit, it's not showing up there. Okay, so that's either orange or green or maybe black. Let me find another one and look at what their flag looks like. We can figure out how that diagram works if I can figure out their colors. Okay, so this one's clearly red. She's wearing red. Okay, so that one must be like a dark green. And this is the Guvian Death Gang. Let me talk to her. Maybe she'll hate me. How do I join? Okay. You must show total disregard, so you gotta kill the Pike Syndicate and all that. Okay, so I must have had the Corellian exchange. Okay. So let me look at this again. So the Guvian Death Gang. Very cool. Alright, so I'm gonna need to get some assassination missions, I guess. Oh no, I need a compat datapad and a bunch of Galar droids. Alright, let me go talk to Vic. Seems like he's gonna be the guy that's gonna help me with this. Stop conversing for now. I'll worry about the faction stuff later. I mean, I don't really care who I join as long as it's, I mean, I might kill NPCs for the rest of my life to make this work, but I'm gonna do it. Alright, so let's talk to Vic. Where is he? Okay, so he can train me. He's not who I'm looking for, I guess. Okay, so I found Vic. There he is. That target command is useful. Guess I walked right past him, huh? Oh, Vic 20 is a droid. I never would have seen that. My sole purpose is to explain the Galar search droid and the compat datapad. Do you need assistance acquiring them? Yes. You need a special schematic. You should try your enemy's hideout. The relic keepers are known to have schematics. Once you loot a schematic, give it to a master droid engineer. Okay. How do I get Mandalorian experience? Mandalorian experience is gained from taking missions from the compat. There are 3 types of missions you can take. Tell me about assassin missions. Assassin missions are unlocked at the Foundling Novice. That's what I'm doing. Yeah. Once you take the mission, you'll have to use the compet to locate your informants, talk to them. Oh, that's cool. So we gotta use. So it's like a different bounty hunting, and I think that those droids require special components that only I would be able to get from them. So that's it. Hey, Jacado. No. It's not me. I was Tim O'Neill on Scylla. But it's good to see you, OG Turtle. Okay, now there's a player city this way. How's PvP? Like, is it 5 FPS like Legends? I don't think so. I think that they have massive Jedi battles all the time. I remember seeing a bunch of videos and stuff in the Discord for them. Now that's probably a respawn or a reshade issue right here. How this Falcon is like bloomed to hell. In fact, can I turn off my bloom? See if it's me or it's that. I even have bloom on. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's a lot better. So one of the things here is that you can get these. You can get actual ships to put up there as like perks. It's pretty nice. Yeah, we'll turn off the bloom. It's not really helping a whole lot. I wish I had done that before. Yeah, so here's one of the server banners, which is really cool. We have a lot of nice stuff here. 23 years ago. I was playing 23 years ago. Oh my goodness, how old am I? Let's see. So I'm gonna go. I need to find a droid engineer. I need to see if I can. Maybe I can buy a compet. Let's go to. Let's go back to the place we came from. I'm gonna go to Anchorhead just because it's Anchorhead. It's nostalgia. Yeah, dude, it's the bloom. Holy shit, that bloom needed to go. Game looks 100 times better. Alright, let's go back to Corellia and go to our main hideout and figure out if there are any compets available. Now, I ran with a guy called Alder and his friend Mac, and then later on I was in a guild with Zex Marquis and a whole bunch of other people. Oh, those were the days. I enjoyed playing back then. I don't know if my life was better. My life is like markedly better now, but I still long for that because I enjoy the feeling of playing back in the day. All right. I don't know if we've been having some stream issues, but it looks like it's resolved. I don't know if anybody saw the new intro song that I have, but it's pretty cool. I like it. You know what? I want to get your feedback. We got a couple people here. This might make you jump off for a second, but tell me, what do you think about this? So this will be the new intro whenever I start streaming, just to give a bit of a countdown for people to get here so they don't miss anything. But I enjoyed doing it so much that I want to try it again. So let's tell me what you think. It's only 2 minutes long. You can give me 2 minutes, right? Here we go. There we go.
Drifting through the black with the price of my name. No fleet, no flight, just fuel in the flame. Ghost on the scanner, shot from the aim. I'm the guard in the cockpit, playing the game. Beyond trails in a world gone cold. Maps reroute, but it never folds. Smugglers lie with the truth unsold. To the highest bidder in a tale untold. Signal locked, systems green. Got the crew, no in between. Smother the truth, the corrupted streets. Captains all line, let the chaos scream. Tactical mind in a galaxy crack. Attacking credits while the systems hack. Tired of kings who fake command.
Captain drift past Pyro's lane. Eyes on the hall, no need for fame. Black box balls and a burning name. The little legend of who I became.
Star Trek slide of an instinct stopped. Maybe on a mark where the lights all stopped. No safe force where you bend the law. But I hope I just be the law. Signal locked, systems free. Got the crew, no in between. Smuggling into the corrupted streams. Captains on line with the chaos screen. They call me myth, they call me ghost. Just the pain, I'm a fringe at most. But I've seen fleets fall, empires cry, and I still want where your heroes die. It's on online, silence breaks. Run will stand, track my weights. I don't hide, I just evade. This legends move in a different shade. Signal locked, systems green. Got the crew, no in between. Wreckage warning, fire at the road. Catching guitars, they die. Let's roll.
All right. So what did you guys think of that? If it sucked, you can tell me. But I wrote the lyrics. I got the song made through Udio, which was a lot of fun. Trying to find like the right sound to match with that, and to get the voice right and everything. And I think we nailed it. And then I spent all last night working on the overlays and setting all that up. So I'm proud of it, even if it sucks. I think it's pretty cool. Let's figure out how to get a compat. First of all, do I already have one? Let's not reinvent the wheel. Looks like I don't. Okay. Com. Okay, so we've got some stuff. We got this Galar signal comprehension. That's probably how about pet? All right, we'll see what goes with that.
Computer activate emergency medical holographic program.
Sorry, I had to join my Discord real quick in case Georgie decides to pop in here later after he's done with his Call of Duty. I don't even know. Do I have... I might have the schematic I need for it. That would probably be super helpful. It could be punchier. It didn't suck. Thank you. That's pretty much what we're going for. So we get these Beskar still in gets. It's almost like the script in Star Citizen. Very similar, really. And obviously from the show. But the fine ones, those are the ones you want whenever you make your armor. I have a bunch. Oh, I have a non-com schematic. I have a compat schematic. Sweet. Look at that. We got a message. Somebody has some for sale potentially. That's gonna be great. Wookiees in armor was always weird. Like, I get it. But like, that makes Chewbacca like an absolute Chad. Just charge in there and be like, to hell with this little, traditional armor shit. Let's do this, Okay, let's do that. Way 26, 23. Oh. 26, 23, 34, 50. Alright, so that's not that far. Go check it out. I have 2 million on this guy. I've got like 40 million on another character. I think that we... Alright, cool. We're on our way. I just want to... I thought I had... Yeah, no? 170, yeah, that's 2 million. I wish we had something, like, I know somebody was telling me last stream that that there's commas and period delimitation. That's true for the NGE client. It doesn't work on the pre-CU one. Unfortunately, it would be a huge... Oh, the riot trail? Yeah. It would be a huge quality of life increase. Droid works, huh? Oh yeah. Factory create a search droids. We want it. Man, there's not very many. Okay. This is the Mandalorian data pad. Okay, so this is the comm pad. Okay. We'll go ahead and buy that. Very nice. And we'll get create a search droids. Okay, and now we're almost poor. While we're here, I'm gonna take a look. What else do we have? Sophisticated chic. See, this is the way that the game was intended to be played, because the perfect information system of being able to just walk up to the vendor, type in what you want, and find the cheapest price in the entire galaxy really took away from the whole, I'm here, I might as well shop. Oh, that's interesting, maybe I'll buy it. I mean, like, obviously we don't want people to get ripped off, but you know, the shopping experience of Galaxies was a really cool thing. Now, we do have a perfect information set up here. So, I mean, this is just me looking, because there might be something here that I actually want that I don't even know to look for. Let's take a look. Okay, so this vendor is not working. This guy might be taking a break from the game or something. It's always cool to see what people have. Hyperdrive part, huh? The lightsaber crystal. How exciting. Bet he does a lot of business. This guy's got a lightsaber crystal too. Now there's all the named crystals are available and they're on a rotation for when they drop. So my favorite is the nice blue. I forget what it's called, but I have a whole bunch of them on my Jedi. Okay, so this guy's got a legendary rebreather, which is actually pretty cool. Let's see, Bespin House schematic for practically nothing. The one that I want is the YT1300 schematic. I've been asking for that last year. I was asking for that forever. I should actually go look to see if it's available. That's the house I want to live in. You know, I want to live in a ship. To me, that just screams Star Wars. Skill enhancing attachments, serious deals. Galactic diplomacy. What the hell does this do? That's interesting. I wonder if that helps you gain or lose faction faster. That'd be probably a good thing for a Mando. I mean, they are asking 2 million credits for it, so I have no idea. I'd have to ask on the forum, maybe. Unarmed accuracy 25. That's nice. Just trying to see carbine accuracy. Carbine speed. You get skill. You get speed capped immediately. Pretty nice. ETA 1 maintenance. That's cool. Pretty sure that's there is like one ship in this game, so there's no JTL, but they put in a ship you can use as a starfighter terminal, but it's like a huge way to suck credits out of the economy because it's incredibly expensive to use. But like the convenience of it means a lot of the rich players will do it anyway. Make a Taylor and look, maybe. That's a Taylor one, I think. Yeah, my one of my alt characters, which I made, that's like it would be like my wife. She won't play, but I made her in game. She's a tailor because I like having like good looking my own stuff. Emperor's Hand. Or no, I'm saying this wrong. Endor, I don't know what I thought I saw that. Oh, Stranded Without Hope maps. I don't know what these are. Maybe I'll buy this sometime. Okay, so these are probably foraging maps, maybe treasure maps. Interesting. I'll keep this in my setup here. Yeah, she's just got, you know, standard stuff here. Doesn't seem that exciting. My tailor can make whatever I need. This might actually be a thing. If this is really 25 onions in a bag, I think that like some of this stuff might be used in a lot of these quests that are here. Somebody else just walk in. Okay, so now we have our compet. We can actually start leveling up. I'm kind of excited about this. Oh no. Take mission, assassin meeting. Check faction affiliation at Mos Pelgo. Uh-oh. Am I not? Okay, here we go. I think I have to choose the mission that I want. So I don't know who I'm going after. I think that for sure I was probably part of either the Zan Consortium or somebody else, but I'm pretty sure I wanted to kill the Zonti brothers, so let's take some Zonti brothers missions. Okay, so I see how this works. So then I use this to scan. Fatal error, mission not found. Okay, now that I know what I want, let's see if there's... Use. Check faction affiliation in Mos Pelgo. Okay, I gotta go talk to Cleve. We gotta go back, but now at least I have the tools to be a Mandalorian, and that's part of it. So let's go back and see him and see what's up. They can be scammed, so only by trusted sellers. It's a backpack, so it might just be a backpack, has items, because if it's crafted, they can choose the name, so beware. Yep, 100%, but this server is really good on that. If somebody does that to you, they'll be banned instantly. So, for the most part, I mean, people will avoid trying to scam each other here, which is what I love about this. Not only is it well moderated, it's a pretty mature community. So as soon as like something like that happens, it's dealt with instantly. I know there are a lot of places that like struggle for population, so they kind of like have to wring their hands about, you know, the bad actors, because otherwise they don't have as much of a server population. Whereas here, we're bustling, and if you choose to be here, then you gotta follow the rules, you know? It's pretty cool. Alright, so, and also whenever you create a new character, it shows up for everybody with your name and everyone can welcome you. Really nice touch. Alright, so we're gonna go back to Mos Pelgo. I'm gonna talk to Cleve and see what the hell he's thinking. I didn't talk to him before. He's in the top of the hospital, I think. And I'm not gonna fly out there. I'm not gonna drive out there. I'm gonna fly, so I'm not wasting any more time. But I mean, that's also one of the nice parts about an MMO like this, is that it's like always, it's leisurely play, not getting jumped every 10 seconds. Hey, Seif, you started in the server a few days ago. So glad I'm starting to get how pre-CU works. Yeah, it's very different. If you've only ever played NGE. Yeah, it's gonna be a wild ride, and not necessarily in a good way too, because like, I'll be honest, there are some quality of life things that it's absolutely missing, but this server has tried its best to allow us to have that. One thing they will never give you on this server though, because it is very important to like the world building, is you will never have an instant travel vehicle on this server. Never, ever, ever. If you have to drive all the way across the planet, that's just life, you know? Our Naboo Pecos. Oh, I remember those. The albatross. Oh, there we go. Whenever you come close to this, it loads so much because there's like custom dungeons and stuff under here as part of the Mando quest with the armor and everything. I think that like the Mando Enclave is actually underneath the city here, just like it was. It's pretty cool. You can see over here the Black Sun. I actually have I made a Black Sun Ace helmet for my business because I do 3D printing. I gotta be careful here because some of these guys will shoot and I don't want to lose the speeder. I like it. It was expensive because it's rare. Alright, so Crymora. I love that. I wonder if that's a legit name. Great Dragon and Kimilas? Oh, they're all here. On my Jedi, like I have a Master Defender, Master Saber. I basically, my main Jedi has my exact build I had on live. And it's still a tough fight against them. Alright, so Cleef should be here somewhere. Here he is. Grief Karga, there it is, Grief. Wind farm is quite spectacular. What's wrong with my faction standing? Okay, so he requested that I join Cleef as well as prove complete loyalty to Black Sun. Okay, sweet. Oh, thank God. Let me write that down. Sorry guys, we gotta do this the right way. Okay, I need to join Cleef and Black Sun. Okay, sweet. Now we have a heading. Okay, for starters, talk to Vic 20. He can in the basement of the tavern. You'll find trainers. For now, I will not assign more tasks until you're a foundling. What's wrong with my faction standing? Okay, so I have to join Cleef before I'm going to be able to do any of this. The partial guide they had on the Discord was either intentionally not correct, which they'll do to kind of like make you have to figure this shit out. It told me that I could level up or join it, so I have to do the questing first. So let's go down. And I have this, I had that image here. Sweet, you need to kill Black Sun Ace for the helm. Yeah, well, I printed one and it's amazing. I can't wear it. It would probably have to be twice the size. I mean, it's already like skull shape, but just the way that you would have to put it on, you would look like, well, I mean, you'd look like a NPC did in the game. They have those huge bobbleheads, so it's not that far off. Be drip with the bounty hunter armor. Yeah, well, if I complete, so here, take a look at this. This is the skills, right? And I am currently a foundling novice. When I get to Mandalorian, I actually get my helmet for free as part of my initiate ceremony. And then you become a Death Watch initiate if you take it further. And there's even more trees that can unlock, and you can become quite feared. It's really a cool system. I don't want to go over there and fight them. So let me figure out. I need to get who's on Tatooine? Zan Consortium and Ovian Death Gang. So I don't think I can do any of them here. I need Cleef faction, so that means I gotta join Naboo. Naboo and Rory. So we'll go to Naboo. Guys, we're going to Naboo. It's gonna be mad. It's 2:55 a.m. there. Wow. So I need to split, throw you a sub. Hey, thanks you. I appreciate you. Check it out. We have a whole bunch of back catalog videos. Just don't judge me too hard in anything that's over a year old. I appreciate it. I took like 5 years off of doing YouTube and I'm back full time and better than ever, I think. Plus, I mean, we'll do SWG streams probably once a week, so if you want to join me, I would love to have the company, man. it's more fun to have a group anyway. Thank you so much. It's what I would call accidentally successful. And I also want to give a shout out to, let's see here. Damn it, it's not showing up. I want to give a shout out to TK since he joined the membership, and I want to make sure I thank him every stream. It's cool to get that ball rolling again. We'll go to Anchorhead again. I kind of like that. I don't remember if there are. Let's see. Are there specific Mandalorian terminals? No, I can't use this. Maybe. No. Weird.
Hey kid, I'm putting together a crew. You in?
Hey. I can barely see this because it's so small. Well, thank you. I can't say your name. I would stumble over it and upset you. But I totally appreciate you being here, and I hope that that graphic made it all worth it. I put a lot of effort into that stuff because that's the kind of thing that I like. And I apologize. Can I call you Deban? How do you want me to say it? Argazam. Yeah, I can't do it. I have enough time, guys. Okay, all right. What's up, guys? Good to see you. Thanks for joining the captain's crew. Appreciate you. Figure this out. Okay, so there might be a special Mandalorian terminal here or something. I don't really remember how I was supposed to do this. I did these a year ago, but like I have what 20 years of playing Star Wars Galaxies, so like this kind of stuff isn't really helping. All right, let's go out to let's go to High Garden, which is the other hangout. High Garden is not nearly as popular because it's on Naboo, so it's an extra jump to a lot of planets. But it's the server admin's home. I think the main developer's city, and he and his family are hugely into Game of Thrones, so it's very nice, and it's a very nice city. Plus, I mean, if I have time to spend on Naboo, this is the place to be, right? It's just really nice and scenic. I mean, here, if you know what this is, just imagine those doors opening and a hooded warrior walking out, and Captain Panaka losing his shit, and you're pretty much there. So, like, I wonder if Lucas was like, make sure that you act like you are so fucking scared you don't know what to do, because like he nailed it if that's the case. All right, Starship Terminal for those people, new player services. Yeah, so if you're a new player, you can get everything that you need to get started. They have all of the terminals here. It's, you know, I mean, look how many blue dots there are, and these aren't inactive players. These are all people running missions and stuff. It's pretty awesome. All right, let's figure out, like this guy over here. Mission terminal, mission terminal, mission terminal, explorer mission terminal. Rebellion, Imperial. I wonder, they don't show off here. It doesn't look like. Oh, and the other thing you can do, this is something completely unique to the server as far as I'm aware. If you tilde key the mission terminal, or I guess hold it down or whatever, you can go choose your mission direction and lock that in, but you can also choose your mission difficulties as well. So you don't have to do the most high level missions if you're not ready for them. If you're in this big group, you know. You want to group up because it helps, but I really can't freaking remember how to do these missions. Let me check. Maybe my compad will work now that I talked to somebody. Oh shit! Yeah, okay. I'm an idiot. I remember now. It just came back to me, and well, hey, we're going on a sightseeing tour of the galaxy. We're going back to Mos Pelgo. Let's do it. All right. So let's. All right. So yeah, those people that were standing out there that had the banners, you need to go up to them and talk to them, and they give you a mission that just keeps going. Now the thing about these missions is they are really, really, really effing hard. Like you can spawn a dark Jedi to fight against you in some of them. Well, I appreciate you being here, man, because I'm fumbling it right now. This is you know, this is me being old now. Brain don't work so good, as they say. But it's more memory. Like, this is kind of one of those trivial things that I'm sure I pushed out to remember something else that was equally unimportant. You know, and I always say, if I'm going to get Alzheimer's, at least I won't remember. It would probably be awful to know that's like looming over you. All right, we'll go back. Yeah, so I can take a mission, and I think you get like 1 or maybe 2 missions in a row from them until you complete them or you die, and then you have to go back and get more. But one of the ones that was easiest to do was on Naboo, or on Tatooine. Those were really nice. It can be anywhere, actually, I think. Ignorance is bliss, absolutely. Well, when it comes to something like that, for sure. Well, that's an interesting debate. If you could know when you were going to die, would you want to know? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I'd have to really think about that for a while to come up with an answer. Sorry to go so morbid and dark on the stream. Wasn't my intention. I gotta find the Cleef guy. I don't know where the hell they are. They're all over here somewhere. Okay, I want to move this. I'm gonna move me down here. I like to make this full size so I can see it and get it locked in right here. I like to have both bars kind of World of Warcraft style, because I'm looking at the toolbar, so it helps me to be able to see what I'm doing. Is this the person that I'm targeting? Yeah, okay. Are they inside, or they must be on the other side? Okay, Thief Recruiter, they hate me. Do you have any work for me? Yes, I'm ready. Next mission's unlock. Okay, so that's how we do it. So now I gotta go to Luke. Oh, that's nice. That's new in the sky there. Right here, this planet. It's always striking in a good way when you see something that's like super high texture detail in this game. It's out of place, but it doesn't bother me. Yes, you can absolutely. If they're in your group, they can sit with you. There's even a party bus. It has like, it can carry like 8 people. It's super slow by default, but most of the servers kind of tweak the speeders to their own liking. My Jedi character, I use the swoop bike from Shadows of the Empire, just because I like to use something different. Everybody else, you know, tries all the other ones. And on this server, they slowed down the bark, and I guess that's because everyone was using the, you know, the bark speeders because they were like the best. So they made them not as good. It kind of like forced variety. So one of my Jedi have the swoop bike, not the standard swoop bike in SWG, the really big wide chopper version, special. And then another guy has a Sith speeder. I like to have different rides on my characters. All right, so we're going to look. We gotta hurry up. Going to the Nims. Oh, how it's been a year since I've been on this planet. I'm sure it's just the same. Alright, I don't know. Where's our faction mission? Here it is. Oh wow, right in the lava. Alright, so we're going to Lake Loke. Looks like, how do you say that? Loke or Lock? I always used to say Lock, but I think it was wrong, so I'm trying to correct myself. Or is it Loke? Could be wrong on all three. Try it again, because launcher should be the easiest part of it. If you're having a problem, you can post in their Discord and they will help you. I think you might have to get server whitelisted by posting in the Discord first. I don't 100% remember. You gotta be careful. Looks like they have a PvP maze here, but I think I got out. Okay. No, I haven't done any of this in a long time, so we powered up. Okay, we've got a power up. I have a PSG. Do I have any food? Let's see. Okay, so I have a citrus snow cake, which I know I need, a piccata pie, which I probably need. I'll get more out. Yeah, because this can be a real... This can really fuck with you. This is a hard thing, and I don't have any healing. This is in the days before the healing. The Jedi unfortunately go through the armor, but I think my armor has a little bit of lightsaber resistance, maybe? Yeah, I've got 26% lightsaber, which I think is the best you can do. Mando, like pure Mando armor might be better on the server, but like there's an advantage to this because this could spawn a Dark Jedi, which would just be awful for me. Especially as my first one. It seems you're being watched. Oh shit. Okay. Hey guys, can we maybe talk about this? No? Alright. Well, I'm gonna fucking die if I can't figure out. Here we go. I can't figure out how to do this. I'm a Terraskasi master, which is unarmed combat. There we go. Come back here, bitch. I wish I could switch to a pistol and shoot him. I think I have a rifle. Alright, he's coming back. Alright. Is that everything? Okay, there's another mission. Looks like it's about a kilometer away. It looks like it could be in the city that we were just in. In the same direction. Thought they was players. No, they're not. They're definitely not players. It'd be fun though. If they were players, I'd be dead. Dizzy knockdown is a real bitch. Okay. I've played on so many servers that I can't remember everything anymore. Plus, I guess I'm old, so like you combine it and it's just a problem. Thank you so much for helping him, by the way. Oh, interesting. Do you have the Infinity launcher? They have a special launcher. Yeah, so I think there's like 3 missions in a row that you can take. You have to be fast. Oh wow, these guys are here. Yeah, you want some? Want some of this? Is this spin attack 1 or spin attack 2? What do we got going on? Spin attack 2. Thank goodness. I need to macro this. Do I have a macro? Certainly I have a macro, right? Macro center of balance. Macro spin attack 2. Okay. What else are we doing? Macro stand. Yeah. Macro int. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta intimidate them. If you don't intimidate them, remember they're gonna beat the shit out of you. But when you intimidate them, now they're afraid. See, look at that. Now we're doing automated combat. That's the other thing about Star Wars Galaxies. Why wouldn't you spam your biggest attack over and over and over again? Because you could. Because for all of Raph's, wisdom, and the guy is brilliant. They left combat to the absolute last second, so pre-CU the combat kind of sucks. My opinion. I like the CU combat best, if I'm being honest, because I felt it was like the most tactical era of the game, where we still had this. We still had all the things that made Galaxies great, and then we had like a tactical-based combat system on top of it, where you had to actually plan out a rotation and figure it out, like what would work well. That was my favorite era. But I will never, ever, 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 ever play on SWG Resto. So, never. Well, go. Everyone's weak when they start, man. It took me maybe 8 hours or so just to level up my first professions. Man, this land speeder must have taken a hit. It's weak right now. I gotta be super careful. We'll be smarter about getting rid of it before I get there. All right, now that Jedi might show up here. This could be interesting. I mean, I'm macroing this combat because I'm just not that good. There we go. You can see it gets harder. Come on. There we go. Not really in danger of dying right now, which is nice. You can kind of see it up here. Let me see if I can grab that. I like to put the combat queue down here in the corner too. All right. And they drop nice credits and sometimes like some of the Mando stuff that you need. So it's always worth looting them. I have an area loot macro too somewhere. Relearning the game sucks. Like you learn so much and then you go away for a year and you come back and you can't remember. I think I do have to hurry though, because this is maybe timed. If you don't do them fast enough, your mission ends. And then you have to go back and that sucks. But this is a good way to grind, so let's take a look. How are we, oh, yeah. So I have to get up to, yeah, you can see this. We got a long way to go. I was negative 2,800 on Cleef. I got to get that to 5K. So it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a whole bunch of this. It's a good way for us to have a talk. I didn't care for SWG Resto. I don't like the people. That's where it comes down to. The people running that server are douches. I just don't like the upgraded combat system. Why do you just like Resto? There you go. Told you. Interesting, this popped up for me. I was thinking checking out Infinity. Downloading for now. Awesome. Yeah, man, this is the place to be. It's funny because, like, I think the only person that really knows me here is one of the armor smiths. And I've probably sent quite a few people over here with my videos over the last year or so. Not that I need to... Uh-oh. Thought it said a Jedi. Okay, we're good. Yeah, because that's gonna be a problem. so the spin attacks, like, it is really quite fun to have the Terrascasi. I've always liked it. One of my first ever games for PlayStation 2 was Star Wars Masters of Terrascasi. I doubt any of you guys remember it, but I knew all the codes to like get Luke's lightsaber out and Darth Vader's lightsaber out and use it. In my loft when I was a kid, we used to play up there, and just like so much fun. Well, Coco, the nice part is you can always start again, and I'll give you some credits so that you can buy what you need, you know, like a weapon or something. But my friend the armor smith always has really nice armor that he sets aside for new players. If you're new to the server, he will give you an armor set that is great for grinding to get you started, because this server is all about paying it forward. There are a lot of people that play Star Wars Galaxies and think that, you know, like, oh, you have to earn it, and, you know, like, you haven't been playing for years like I have, and I hate that elitist shit. And we do see that occasionally sometimes. Not here as much, but, you know, it's inevitable. Like, especially when they're like, oh, you have to earn your Jedi, you should be working 6-8 months for that. Like, dude, I'm doing the exact same amount of XP, but I might get it done in, like, 12 days, you know? Okay, let's figure out where we need to go. So you can go to Watchtower, I guess. We already saw the other city. We'll check out this one. I like seeing player cities. Oh, here's a chemo. You guys are excited about this kind of shit. I really don't want to I don't want to lose my speeder, but I didn't want to get close. Only real issue I've had with Infinity so far is the lack of variety in sellers. Lots of variety in Finalizer in the mid-range for here. That could be fair, but I think that a lot of stuff is made custom for people too. Let's see, who's on my friends list? I'll let you know the guy's name that you need to contact if anything you want. All he does is trade. He doesn't do any type of combat at all. And he's a trader through and through. Really cool guy. It's Klein. It's like K''Line, I believe. Or no, it's Killen. Which is a hilarious name. So it's K-I-L, N-E, Killen. That's the dude. Message him and he will help you. He's a cool guy. Let's see if I can get to my social tab. I don't even remember where that is. Community. Friends list. Okay, I don't have anybody friended on this because this is my alt account, but on Tim I'd have it. All right, let's figure out how to get into their wall of doom. I assume in the center here is their shuttle port, maybe somewhere. Look at what they've done. Alright, there's the shuttle port, but how do I get to it? Good thing the Imperials love me. What in the world is this city? Suburban neighborhood? Yeah, they have a lot of really cool stuff that they were doing here. I think one of the guys who was most responsible for a lot of like the city modifications ended up resigning because he has some like real life shit going on. So that was sad to see. But gotta go back to Tatooine. Get another mission. We didn't get a Jedi that time. Actually, I didn't even really look at anything that we looted. It doesn't look like we got anything. If the Jedi comes out, I'm gonna have to use the piccata pie. I'm gonna have to, you know, say my prayers because I'm not that skilled. Like on my Jedi, I was able to cancel my macros and interrupt whenever I need to heal myself or whatever when I'm fighting rancors or chemos, but I just haven't done that in so long. I think I embarrassed myself last stream. I died on my Jedi twice, like back to back, because I wasn't used to it. My wife's all excited. She wants to move her computer room in here with me. No comment. Oh, hold on. Is there a parking garage here? Yeah. I need to repair this vehicle. Holy shit. Oh, okay. I thought it was going to cost me all my remaining funds. No. 10K. All right, deal. How populated is this SWG server? Probably one of the most populated pre-CU ones. Maybe Finalizer has more population, but I think this has more active people. Like, you have to understand, a lot of them, like, say, are you running texture mods? I believe so. It has been so long since I've done any SWG work. I just had I have a folder of, like, everything I've been running for years. Sweet. Mission on Talus. Oh, I have to go to Talus. Shit. Okay. Hold on. I don't want to take my Talus mission anymore. Can I drop it? See if I can drop it. I might have to just wait for it to expire. Oh shit. Okay, I gotta go to Talus. I don't have a choice. I don't remember how to fix that. That's fine. I'm not in any guild. I don't really have a lot of friends that play this. Jorgie will not play Star Wars Galaxies. That's one thing I could never get him into. So I don't have a co-pilot for that. And 2 nights ago, when we played Star Wars Star Citizen, that was the first time he actually had fun in Star Citizen. In all the times that I've dragged him out here. Because he has a much better computer now. So, and the game is much more stable. So his experience went from like I really don't want to play that. Please don't make me play that game with you. To this wasn't so bad. As long as you fly and I don't have to do shit, I'll be happy to come along. So that's always fun. Hey, Brittany, are you working on a movie? Okay. Alright, so to get to Talus, we gotta go through Corellia. Do Bella Vista. It's my favorite. It's also real close to the purchase ticket button, which is always nice. Okay, and plus, I mean, this also serves as a way to get people out of the, to get credits out of the economy. It costs a lot of money to go to the adventure planets and back. Like 8K at a time, which, I mean, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it's one of your mission payouts, you know? Okay, where's our faction mission? Natasha. Actually, that's where I was born. My first ever Star Wars Galaxies character started in Nastasia. Is that how you say it? Nastasia, Talus, and within 5 minutes, I died to a little flute. It's like a hummingbird, because I didn't know how to play, and I shot at it and it killed me. It triple incapped me, and I was dead. And I was just like, wow, like what just happened? It was really a lot of fun. You know, today, you die in the first couple of minutes, you'd probably be angry and like, oh, this sucks, because the experience is always like tailored to show you how to play and make you feel like a hero. But man, back then, you got like a 90-page instruction book that had like a ring binding to it, and if you didn't read it, like, you were screwed. Alright, here we go. Oh, we got the Jedi. Shit. I gotta focus him. He's an Inquisitor. There we go. He can force choke me too. I need to try to knock him down. I think he drops good stuff though. Let's what is the dizzy? Yeah, this is my head hits. Okay, so this is the unarmed dizzy. I get some dizzy on him. And now, uh-oh. Come on. I gotta knock him down. Where's my knockdown? Do I have it out here? Okay, that wasn't so bad. I think all the food definitely helped. Made that fight completely manageable. So I've been totally wiped by the Jedi before. I'm back here. I just want to talk. Oh yeah, he had Sith holocron. He's got a lot of shit. There we go. All right, since seems like I figured out how to do it again, I hope we get more Jedi. He dropped a lot of stuff. Let's see what he got. A Sith holocron, a shitty rifle. Couple more schematics though, so that's nice. My Jedi could use the holo in case he ever runs out of force. It doesn't happen very often, but I actually don't think I've ever run out of force on the server. But I don't do the high-end PvE. That's one thing I'd like to get into. PvP in this game just doesn't excite me at all. We're all like, you know, 40-somethings pretending that we're like so badass. I read all the, you know, the PvP talk in the locker room section of the Discord for that, and I'm just like, yeah, no. I'm a little bit old to like go out there flexing at people like I'm the best. Oh. I think I have a house out here somewhere, actually. In fact, I wouldn't be shocked if that big house over there isn't mine. I'm gonna go look at it. I know that I came out here and started putting houses last time I was playing because I was real excited about being close to where my character was born. I don't know. Don't ask. It was a weird time. But I think my favorite memory, I mean, other than unlocking my Jedi, which was just like one of the biggest achievements I've ever felt in gaming. Man, really? This is right in the middle of a battlefield? There we go. We got the Inquisitor again. That's not bad. Alright, let's see if we can dizzy him. Alright, so we dizzied him, but I don't know. It doesn't look like knockdown is on my damn skill tree. This. Oh no, I'm knocked down too. Put this right here. There we go. Yeah, take that, bitch. Dizzy, intimidated, and on your ass. That's PvP. Seriously, you knock somebody out, you just beat the hell out of them and they're dead. Or you target the mine pool when you win. Not bad. But those Inquisitors, man. One other thing I want to do is I want to put together some royalty-free music from some of the services I subscribe to. And get a playlist going. So I worked on the intro today. But after work tomorrow, I'll get a playlist so that we have some music to spin up while we're doing this. And where are we at? Let's figure this out. Hey, so we're only negative 2,000, so we've gained about 600 faction? Yeah, this will take a while. But SWG is fun because it's one of those games that you can play in air quotes and like watch a movie in the background and you're never really like in danger of being hurt as long as you're casually paying attention to it. Unless you're going after like Rancor leveling on a Jedi or something, that's a little different. You usually have to heal yourself manually because even with all your defenses, they're still going to tear the shit out of you. So what's your favorite class, guys? I see a lot of you are into Star Wars Galaxies now. What do you play? I'm curious.
We're going in full throttle. That'll keep those fighters off our back.
Here, we'll get some of my music up. Absolutely love this song. This is another one I made. It's kind of fun to write lyrics. I can understand now why there's lyricists in the world. I mean, this one's a little weak in terms of lyrics, but I love the beat.
In the galaxy of stars where the force entwines, a Jedi stands tall, where darkness defines. With lightsaber in hand, against the Sith's wrath, a clash of destinies on his cosmic path. Jedi Knight with the force so bright, in the heart of the battle amidst the night, defending the light with courage untold, a galaxy's hero, brave and bold. The Sith's red blade, a fiery rage, but the Jedi's resolve no fear can gauge. Through Coruscant skyline in a saber's dance, light versus dark fate's cosmic chance. Jedi Knight with the force so bright, in the heart of the battle amidst the night, defending the light with courage untold, a galaxy's hero, brave and bold. Across Tatooine's dunes, where twin suns gleam, the Jedi silence ring like a timeless
Is there an echo on this?
Endor's forest, where Ewoks play. The Force guides the Jedi, come what may. The Sith's whispers of power, temptations lure, but the Jedi's wisdom steadfast and sure. In a galaxy struggle where legends are made, the Jedi's path a serenade. Jedi Knights with the Force so bright, in the heart of the battle amidst the night, defending the light with courage untold. A galaxy's hero, brave and bold. Jedi Knight with the Force so bright, in the heart of the battle amidst the night, defending the light with courage untold. The galaxy's hero, brave and
In the cosmic symphony where laws align.
a Jedi's legacy, an eternal shrine. For in the Force embrace, the truth is clear. The Jedi spirit conquers all fear.
All right. I hope you guys like that. So we have Gogo's on Corellia. He doesn't know what he is. And Guz is a creature handler, which is actually pretty cool. Oh no. I'm having the downer from the spice. Yeah, so they also have... Oh, my next mission's on Tatooine. That's awesome. That's better. Still trying to figure out how to get your UW to display not stretched. Yes. I wish you luck with that. It doesn't bother me that the UI is so small here, but when I stream it, it kind of bothers me. I think that there's a way to fix it. I just haven't done it, which makes me obviously a bad YouTuber. All right, there we go. I got my area loot macro on, so we don't have to worry about that. You got the credits. You got the stuff. Destroy the crap clothes. I usually just put everything in the trash that I don't want and just delete it. It's kind of like a trash bag in your inventory. Nice way to do that. All right, and I can see where we need to go. Top of that building. Once you guys get in and get established, we can really start having fun nights in game, I think. Rio just achieved the rank of Mandalorian, having dodged all... Let's see what the hell that says. I gotta dump this. Slash dump. Oh, come on. Let's read that. That is such an accomplishment. You know, it goes without saying it takes months to become a Mandalorian. Attention everyone, Riaro just achieved the rank of Mandalorian. Having dodged all my attempts to kill them, I have placed a 1,000,000 credit bounty on their head. Maybe you will have better luck. Your good friend, Grief Karga. P.S. If you're ever in Mos Pelgo, stop by the tavern. Yes, alright, so he made it. That's so cool. The last quest is insane, and you have to prep for it. There are some videos out there showing people that did it, but it's pretty baller. And if you like PvP, they have a lot of different specialty classes you can be, like a demolitions expert and stuff, and blow up people's decorations in their cities. They come back, but like it's all part of it. It's pretty cool. I mean, here, I'm running into people. I'm running out of people, literally. I'm running into people literally in the middle of nowhere. I mean, how many people come to Talus? And wearing padded armor, no less. Or is that... It might be bone armor, I can't tell, it's all black. Ah. This person's sampling. Alright. Hey, what's going on, Alex? Alexander, nice name. Welcome. We're going to Tatooine now. For our next Mandalorian quest. Alright, go. Well, you can meet me on Tatooine, but these guys will probably kill you. Just fair warning. I was having such a hard time because I had a master rifleman build that I wanted to use, and I tried to do these missions without having like a melee character, and I was just getting absolutely smoked. Oh. He walked in front of that one. You gotta get money to leave. Take a mission, man. Missions are quick. You can have 6 in one time in your data pad on the server. Alright, let's figure out where we're going. Okay, it's right by Fort Tuscan. There's the Tuscan Trade Center. I guess that's where we're going. Sand people. Oh man, these mountains bring me back. Actually, Star Wars Galaxies won a lot of technical awards for how they created all this land. It was like one of the first time procedural generation was used in a game like this, and they had to invent the technology. Pretty cool, actually. Oh no, I do feel like I'm being watched. I should probably get that guy down as soon as possible. So let's try to dizzy him. Okay, now we can knock him. There we go. I wonder if my duster's messed up because I'm not hitting very hard. We're still good. Let's put that melee power up on there. There you go. As long as we keep the lightsaber on the ground, we'll probably be okay. Oh, is my armor messed up? I'm starting to get hit pretty hard. 94. 93. I think I'm okay. There we go. Saber is down. I need my area loot macro to come back on. Loot area. There we go. Oh, I'm meditating? I don't want to do that. That is cool though. Did you find your money yet, Gogo? Surely you can help a jizz whaler in need. I love those Star Destroyers. I still want to ask the person that put them up there, do you realize you cut off the back third of the Star Destroyer or not? Like, that's just, it just sticks out to me so much since I made a 3.5 foot replica. I 3D printed it and it sits on my desk next to me. It's huge. Every time I see that, I remember when mine was only that big on the bottom because I was putting it together, printing the pieces as I went. I love that thing. I'll have to do a video on it sometime. Well, maybe on my 3D printing channel because I don't want to I don't want to kill my momentum. It's crazy. We put out that Star Wars or that Star Citizen Raft video yesterday. It got like 200 views in a day, which is absolutely awful. And then this morning, just as I was logging into work, my phone started blowing up with all the comments. And I checked and it got like 720 views in an hour. And I was like, sweet, let's go. So YouTube is interesting like that. It doesn't always like immediately send my stuff out to people. It can wait a day and then be like, it's go time. And now it's got like 4K views, something like that. So I definitely would ask that if you're here and you like the channel to check out my Star Citizen videos too. And I promise you, if you give it a real chance, you might just like it. Oh guys, we're almost positive we're at negative 1300, so we've done about 1,000. Oh wow, there's a lot here. I think that every time you do this, it gets crazier and crazier. I'm gonna play this song.
In the black abyss where the damned reside, no laws to bind us, no gods to guide. Engines scream and the cannons roar, we'll carve our names in the cosmic lore. No mercy in the cold, no light to betray, with shadows with blades cutting through the fray. To hell with the righteous, their justice and lies. The stars are ours and tonight they die. Blood and plunder, fire and steel, we take what we want, we kill what we feel. No flags, no borders, no chains to bind. In the void we're free, cruel and unkind.
This is another one that I did the lyrics to.
From grim hex docks to Pyro's glare, the weak will burn and as streams will tear.
What's going on, TK?
Caterpillars full
Welcome, man.
of cold and fear will strip them bare, leave them to disappear. With knives in the dark and guns at our side, we feast on chaos, in shadows we hide. From Stanton to Nyx, they whisper our name, the scourge of the stars bringing fire and flame. Blood and plunder, fire and steel, we take what we want, we kill what we feel. No flags, no borders, no chains to bind. In the void we're free, cruel and unkind. We're not men, we're wolves in the black. We hunt in packs, no turning back. Ashes and ruins our only creed. The verse will bow or bleed. Feel the pulse of the kraken as it shreds the fleet. Take no prisoners, no retreats. We thrive in the chaos, the storms are home. The stars are your graveyard, we are your tombstone.
Oh, you should absolutely do it, man.
Fire and steel, we take what we want, we kill what we feel. No flags, no borders, no chains.
Sacred's plot on Pyro 4 is the prettiest place in the universe right now, I think.
Fire and steel, we take what we want, we kill what we feel. No flags, no borders, no chains to bind. In the void we're free, cruel and unkind.
Look how many there are. This is a quest, I think, that keeps putting another NPC out here every time you do it, so it gets harder and harder.
Blood and plunder, fire and steel. We take what we want, we kill what we feel. No flags, no borders, no chains to bind. In the void we're free, cruel and unkind. In the void we're free, cruel and unkind.
Yeah, it's I don't know if I'll ever actually achieve the rank of Mandalorian on this server, just because it is so hard that even if I get to the end, I think you only get 2 chances to pass the final test, which is like ridiculously hard. You got to use a jetpack and go around. You got to set off explosives. It is a really cool quest. I mean, full marks to the developer who came up with it and actually got it in the game. But you only get 2 chances, and if you fail it, then you go back like a couple steps in the whole like Mando quest line, and it gets expensive. So I'll have to. There's a bunch of videos on people that have done it, so I'll have to study them really hard if I ever get there. All right, so what you guys think of that song? You have to. Well, TK, we can go sometime, man. I'll take you. We'll load up the Star Runner and head on out. I mean, we'll die, but I mean, like, at least you keep your stuff now, right? It's kind of nice. I can run around in like my favorite helmet, my favorite subscriber gear, and not lose it. So I'm really happy with that. You made a Terrascasi artist on the restoration server. Well, you're on the wrong damn server, Go-Go. What the hell? We're on SWG Infinity. Did I not put the capital letters on there big enough? You're killing me, Go-Go. You're killing me. I can help you. Come back. Come back. After I finish this mission, it should end soon. After I finish this mission, I will help you. Okay? You can meet me in Swamp Town. I don't know if it's gonna end naturally or not, but we'll see what happens after it tells me I need to change planets again. When it tells me I need to change planets again, I'll come and help you. We'll get you set up. Pre-CU is a different beast. You gotta have patience. Oh yeah, POIs are fun. I mean, we were just at Fort Tuscan. It brings back a few things. You know, actually, I don't think I have it on here, do I?
Fucking outrageous.
There it is. That's Jonathan Frakes for you. Whenever I get angry.
I'm your huckleberry. That's just my game.
Yeah, a random Jonathan Frakes F-bomb is always a great way to liven things up when you're falling asleep. All right, we're going to Talus. So Go-Go, if you wanna come hang out with me right now, you can be a Terrascasi artist. I'll get you a knuckler. And then there's this.
I don't care who you claim to be. The role of Commander Shepard's already filled.
There it is. And then this one. This is kind of when the stream's over.
I'll look for you later then, maybe. I gotta piss.
And of course, you know.
I can hold it.
This is Georgie's entrance. Yeah, whenever Jorgie comes into the Discord, he's supposed to play that to identify himself, but he doesn't. No, because he tramples on my rolls. Alright, let's figure out where we are. Oh yeah, we can go back to that Tuscan Trading Center. So did you ever hear the story of why there's so many little rocks in everywhere on these planets? It's because they didn't want you riding your speeder AFK from one side of the map to the other and getting stuck on the edge of the map. Seriously, they ran a script to put all these rocks in there so that as a player you would actively have to drive around to limit AFK speeding into the map edges. Alright, so I hope you like the new icons, TK. I couldn't do the ones I had before because I had to re-send through all my YouTube stuff to them to verify for me to make any changes. So it depends on the planet. Some planets are better than others, but Tatooine was one of the ones they did. You can drive on Naboo pretty well, but you get stuck in trees a lot, so there's a lot of collisionable things that are there intentionally to slow you down. Oh shit, all of a sudden I'm in Fort Tuscan. This isn't what I wanted. Where is that starport? Oh, Tashi Station? Oh yeah, I'm in Tashi Station. Nice. Alright, it's gotta be over here somewhere, right? No, it's way over here. You can get in the passenger seat. Oh yeah, you could slash follow somebody. You're right, you're right. Here it is. Nice. Tuscan Trade Center. Alright, go. Are you meeting me in game or not? Tons of rubber banding. Yep. When they put in group things, it was like the new hotness. Okay. Alright, Gogo, if I'm gonna meet you, I'm gonna leave this character here. Well, I guess it doesn't. Yeah, we'll take him home, I guess. It just makes it faster for next time, and I'm gonna jump onto my bounty hunter. He's also rich. He's rich, powerful. If you were to rescue my bounty hunter, the reward would be, well, more than you can imagine. I think maybe, but I think that the only requirement now, or at least in the game that I remember, is you have to be in the same group as them. Hey, what's going on? Ramen noodles. I do remember you, man. Do you remember me? Like all of a sudden, you know, the combat music goes up and enemy is approaching. All right. Well, welcome. I'm mature enough to get over all of it. Yeah, let me leave this guy here. Disconnect. Gogo, are you here or not, by the way? We'll take Tycho. Wonderhome was an amazing server. You know, I played on Scylla, Bria pretty briefly, because after Scylla shut down, I didn't know where to go. And then I ended up on Starsider. Nice. Okay, I'll be in the cantina in a second. I'm pretty sure I left. Yeah. Oh shit, I'm on Naboo. Okay, I'll be there in a minute. This is my bounty hunter in the DE10. I have a 3D printed version of the DE10 that is just amazing. I love it. All right, let's I always go to Theed. It's one of those things. It's not like it's not efficient, but I have to do the Theed starport. It just feels good. You can't even do a medium or 2 easy missions. Well, I'll help you, man. Are you still in a group? I did not see that. No, that's cool. Do you play on the server? Yeah, I've seen a lot of RIS schematics, but they never looked very good. It was pretty much people just exporting the models from the game and trying to print it, which usually doesn't work. You really need somebody to rebuild it. Okay, I'm gonna say this because I've never announced this, and I've never sold it, but I'm going to at some point. I had a 3D artist I paid about $500 to have him make me the full SWG Mando STLs, and they are perfect. They're as good as we could get it. You know, they're low poly assets, so like for the helmet, kind of had to make some design decisions to how we thought that would work in real life. I had him do this for me 2 years ago, and I've been sitting on it, and now I really want to do it. So I'm probably gonna start releasing the files on my Etsy in the next month or so. I'll have to figure out. I have to package it all together and figure out how to do that, because I only usually deal in physical prints, but it's really cool. SWG's Mando armor is very unique, and there have been like low poly versions of it, but they look terrible, and this stuff is spot on. Infinity's not really a thing. I got it. Yeah. I enjoy it. I really like the development team here. Heat is a requirement at all times, for sure. Welcome, Santo Bell. Good to have you. You can't hear me because my... Hold on. Is there a problem with my audio? Alright, Brian, have a good time. Hold on, Gogo, did you get a doctor buff? Alright, sweet. Any reason why Star Citizen needs location services now? It needed 6 months ago. I'm not aware of that. Maybe I clicked OK at some point. Just waiting on NSF, SWG realms, CU, I can hear you fine, great. Sneaking in from work, well, I won't tell if you don't. Actually, I had to, the guys and I at work were talking, and I accidentally mentioned this channel, and the one dude was like, I'll subscribe. I'm like, please don't. You know, like there's nothing here that you'll like. But since he did, I can never ever stream while I should be working again. So that's kind of a problem. Well, or we could look at it the other way. It's kind of a solution. Either way. What's your character name? Oh, there you are. Is that you? Dargo Ven? Nice. The interior... Oh yeah, this place is crazy. And it looks so different than when I was last here too. this you, Gogo? It looks like it's you because you don't have a knuckler, and we need to get you some. Oh yeah, if you're leveling, man, I don't think you can use anything. We're gonna get you some decent armor. I don't care if you tear through it. Oh, do you don't have a mind buff, do you? Here, look at Peaches here. TT her and ask her for an invite. I'll get you better armor. Let me check if Klein's online. Killine, I guess. Yeah, go. Click on Peaches. With her targeted, type /TT space invite. And that means tell target and then invite, and she will automatically send you an invite, and then you can watch her and get a mind buff. That's probably not helping that you don't have one. Peaches is the one on the right. Add her to your friends list too, because she's the main dancing bot on the server. Robo entertainers, yeah. I mean, there are real people too. There are people that run their own cantinas and stuff, but this is where we hang out. And Peaches also has one of the biggest groups going, so you can do solo group content if that's your thing. There you go, somebody healed you. Alright, make sure you're watching her. You gotta radial her and start watching after you get in the group. If the group's full here, I'm gonna leave group. Try again. And all right, well, I already tasted berry tarts buffs. Let's try a different girl tonight. I'm partial to blue Twi'leks quite a bit, but this is almost indigo, but I guess I'll go with it. You have all the buffs. Okay, sweet. Okay, let's go get you. I think Klein's armor's over here. All right, so I have a stap. Never thought that I'd here. Let me invite you to my group. All right, follow me. I just remember where his shop is by memory. I'm pretty sure it's over here. We'll find it. Always loved your underground bunker home? Yeah. I totally get it about the live entertainers. Back when I used to play live, there was a girl that ran a brothel in SWG, and it's always inspired me. I see the opportunity to do it in Star Citizen, but you know, certain things are way more available than they were when we were playing on slower internet connections, so I don't know how profitable it would be. All right, so his house is this one maybe? Wow, the neighborhood really filled out. Seriously, I haven't played for a year, and now there's a house literally everywhere when he used to just be out here by himself. So it kind of feels like coming home after being away for 10 years, and there's a new subdivision. Oh, the Stap is, I think, the fastest, one of the faster mounts on this server. Okay, let me get you what you need. Oh, sweet, he's got the... Look at that, he's got the Mando armor set. This is what I had made, and it's perfect. And like I said, there are some low poly issues with the helmet that we had to decide, like, how do we want to do that in real life? Like, one of the things for the Mando Mercs is that the back of your helmet has to have a vent. So we had to add that so people could potentially get approved. And the back plate was kind of tricky because we had to make it so it could accept a jetpack. So it has the Season 3 system on it with the 2 posts here and then the magnetic thing on the bottom. It's very cool. I even had him give me the belt. So you get your leather, but I could print you the side pieces for that. So this was really cool. The boots were a challenge though. Anytime you have something that has to clasp together like this, it was kind of difficult to figure out how to make that work with magnetic recesses in it, because the pieces aren't that thick, but it did work out. So I think it looks pretty cool. And if I ever make a set for myself, it'll probably be this. Alright, give me a second, I gotta find your armor. I forgot why we're here. First of all, I'm also gonna get you a knuckler for when you can actually use it. If there is any. What else do you want to be other than a TKM? Let's go. Melee weapon. Oh, I don't have enough money. Oh, I have a lot of cash. Why did I get so much cash? Really? I made 500,000 credits just doing that? That's amazing. Alright, go. I gotta get you the cheaper one because I can't afford the other. But it's okay. I mean, like, in terms of what you're doing, I'm sure it won't be a problem. Portable armor by Klein. Oh yeah. Killing. Alright, what do you want? Do you have a specific thing? Do you want a specific type? Test JTL or not. That is the only reason that I'll log on to Legends anymore. Like I have the utmost respect for Star Wars Galaxies Legends. Dev team, they've done amazing things. I just cannot play in that when this is available because this is like so deep and all of that. Hold on, Go. If you're talking to me, I'm not in spatial. But yeah, but what do you want? Like they're all the same price. So what style like fits you? Don't worry about the price. I sold some like crazy loot on this server for like 120 million credits. I am set for the rest of my character's life. I'll never spend that. Nah, it's probably me, guys. I apologize if it's buffering. My internet has been absolute dog shit recently. Okay, well, I don't know what this effugence is. Is this a new? It's bone armor. Interesting. Oh, I think it's for people that want to min-max. I like full suits. Tron Gladiator Full. 90% base is really good. Like insane. I would get you the Elite Rebel, but I don't think you can actually wear it, and it is 7 million credits. Alright, here you go. You can get this one. And I don't have the money for it. One second. Let me see if I have. Can I buy anything for you? I have to go to the bank and just switch money over. I'll be right back. Comp grind helm. I can get you a comp grind helm. Does he have any other comp? Sitting out? No. All right, we'll get this. This is the chest. All right, we'll be right back. Stay here. Personally, I feel like the Legends missed the mark. The economy is inflated in both items and credits since nothing ever decays and there's not enough credit sinks. Yeah, I don't think that that's a unreasonable criticism. I think that's fair. I mean, there are two things that killed Galaxies, well, three. WoW showing everybody that you can play a better game, which doesn't help. but also Jedi and then anti-decay kits and, you know, destroy what you're actually trying to achieve. Of course, I'm one of those people that bought into the idea of being an everyday person in this galaxy, and I love that. But like now it's all about being a hero, right? I had to put all my money in the bank so I can be taxed. PCU JTL, huh? Well, is there really an option? Make it so. That is one thing that when Infinity gets that, I'll be really excited. It's the last piece I need. Although, I don't know if any of you have watched my Star Citizen streams. I'm trying to get used to, for the first time in 30 years, flying with pedals instead of a twist stick for my rudder, or for my, you know, my roll ability, and it's messing me up. I can't handle it. Okay. Does /07 work? No. Hold on a second, Gogo. Let me get you your stuff. Oh shit, I don't think I bought it. Okay, you're getting this because it's literally the only grind armor he has. Alright, trade with me. Let me dump my macros. I think I might need to get you something else, so put that on and then let's see what you're missing. There's only 3 pieces in there. It's Trandoshan friendly. Actually, you're probably fine. Chest, legs, maybe an arm slot. I don't know if you need that or not. I am not the expert on this anymore. So 80Ks were antithetical to the way the game was designed to be. Things are supposed to decay. Everything is built around that mechanic. I 100% agree. Alex says, although I would say WoW was never the better game, it was just more popular than, say, Linux, but it's not better per se. Galaxy's just way ahead of its curve. Okay. Fastburn says he's on the staff of the email, one of the QA working on JTL and the rest of the project. Nearly complete minus the quest. That's awesome. Dude, you can, if you take it off, Gogo, you can actually change the colors. I don't even think that you need a kit for it on this server. So, take it off and then radio button it, and you can change the color. Does he need? I guess he doesn't need anything else. Let me see. I'll see if they have another piece for you, so that you have an arm piece. I don't really know how that one works. Maybe the belt. Oh, that's a nice belt. Yeah, we'll get you this belt. Buy that. All right, you're gonna look like Santa Claus now, but here's some other stuff for you. "22 years later, WoW is just adding player housing with decent levels of customization that Star Wars had 22 years ago." That's amazing. I haven't kept up with WoW at all. It's kind of cool that they're still putting money into the development of that game. Outside of just, the standard bring everybody back for an expansion every year or whatever they do. It's cool. Actually insane what they were to do given the ancient tech we're dealing with back then, and yeah, Anarchy Online came even before SWG. already an impressive sci-fi world. The only thing I know about Anarchy Online, I never played it, was that there was a trailer for it, like, I don't know, years after Star Wars Galaxies launch, where they were going to do like a graphical update to it, and it really like piqued my interest, but nobody that I knew would play it, so I was like, okay. And then everybody would also talk about Ashran's Call. Never played that either, but they were like very reminiscing of that. Most servers are waiting for JTL to be done before grabbing it. I think I had a conversation with the admin of this server, and I thought that he said that they're going to need to make some major database changes to be able to do it anyway. Oh. That's cool. That's awesome. I mean, the work is appreciated. Oh, sorry, Gogo, did you get the pieces? Yeah. Look at you. Much better. Truffle, are you in the live stream? Okay, so the whole better than WoW, I don't think that that's like... I don't think it's fair to say that. WoW's a very different experience. WoW's an experience that my wife, who doesn't give a shit about any type of deep system or skill points or anything, can get in there and really enjoy. And I think that they're very different, but what WoW did prove is that if you can attract a casual market, you can make a ton of money. For sure. I mean, that's probably my position on it. Yeah, H17. Let me see if I have anything. I have a light lightning cannon. Alright guys, I'm gonna go back to the bazaar and try to find him some starter weapons. Might as well help people out while I'm on. I love to see people playing and enjoying this game though. It makes me happy. And I'm also glad I broke my addiction to this game years ago, because like it really... Back in like the early 20... or late 2000s there. Man, that was a problem. I remember my wife at the time would be like, let's go somewhere this weekend. I'd be like, honey, I can't go anywhere. It's a double XP weekend in the test center. And she would throw stuff at me. It's not why we're divorced, but I'm sure it didn't help. But life worked out better. I think he said DH17. Okay, we can go to Naboo. We're going to Naboo. Let's just put that in there. DH17. Maybe there's something closer. One for 700k. No. Let's do this planet. We got... this is a grind pistol for 150k. Deal. Let's go get it. I keep trying to hit the wrong buttons for the speeder, because I usually put it on the end of the toolbar. Complexity Galaxies is one of its strengths and weaknesses, and I agree with that. She should learn to be more reasonable. No, I was 100% in the wrong on that. It's not often, I'll admit it, but that double, yeah. See, I played on Test Center because like, after Scylla died and I hated Bria, when they relaunched Test Center Prime as like a test center that was never gonna wipe, that's where I wanted to be, because I was like, this is the closest it'll be to, you know, a brand new server. So I played there for a couple years with some guys, and that was fun. Hey, I need your munitions. Let's see. Is there a real difference here? Oh, this one looks sweet. Get this one. All right, we're going back. Go. You ready? So there were two test centers. There was the test center that they'd spin up for a patch, and then there was Test Center Prime, which opened up as like a brand new server with no blue frogs. So because of that, you could play it as if it was like Galaxies just started over, and it was so amazing. We had a fresh server, but you love the music in Star Citizen, yeah. But yeah, it was amazing. So we had our own little guild. We ran our own FRS. It was fun. Like a proud papa. I don't know. I decided not to have kids a long time ago, so I have no idea what that would feel like, but I'm happy to pass the torch on to this dude. Go out there and shoot some stuff. Yeah, go. The staps are pretty pricey. I think they're like 300k each. Yeah, I think it was. Right, so what we did is we had a group of people that wanted to play as Jedi. And then, so we had two guilds. We had a light guild and a dark guild. And the thing was that, like, if you saw each other in the world somewhere, you had to fight. It was not like, it wasn't optional. And then we used like I had a forum system, and they'd post screenshots of who won their duels in the forum, and we rank up points and, you know, have a role play thing. It was actually pretty awesome. I'll be honest, it was one of the cooler things that I've participated in. So you could be out in the world on your Jedi, but if you went through a starport and you saw the other guy, it was compelling. Is it true that you've been in Entropia Universe? I don't know what that is. Is it safe for me to Google that? Asper, how did it change it? Alright, very cool. Go, do you know how to grind now? Are you good? And he leads on a shop with new armor. Okay, we still have enough money. Oh wow. Yeah, I've never done that. I'm not very good at being a gaming historian. Interesting. I guess the only thing that I do that I spend real money on is Star Citizen. And it's pretty insane how much it's got up to. But honestly, if you think about it, over a 10-year period, I had spent probably close to $3,000 on trading cards for the trading card game in Star Citizen before, or in Star Wars Galaxies before they shut it down. So like them sunsetting the servers probably saved me from complete financial ruin. I'm so addicted to trying to get the loot, which is obviously what they want. All right, let's get the armor here for him. Let's get him a Trando friendly. And that's it just means something different today, doesn't it? Trando friendly. And I'll get him the bone armor, right? There we go. Did he follow me? No. Okay. Played League of Legends for like 10 years. That's cool. I've until recently I'd never heard of League of Legends. I only knew of it maybe 5 years ago because somebody in my Star Citizen guild was streaming it in Discord and I was like, what the hell is this? So yeah, my paths never crossed with that. Interesting. Where is he? Yeah. Anybody else that's watching this that needs help, let me know, because otherwise we'll be wrapping up here pretty soon. Alright, we'll see another... First of all, that belt's amazing. Politician. Nice. Oh yeah, it's Superman armor unless you fix it. Or maybe Spider-Man? Yeah, I guess so. I'm pretty sheltered. I played SWG and I played a little WoW, and that was pretty much it. I only got into Star Citizen because my cousin was begging me to check out what it was. And then I saw the Pupil to Planet and the GameStop thing in 2016 and I was like, wow, this is what I want. I bought a game package and ever since then, they've always had a sale right when I had disposable income is I guess the best way to put it. Alright man, good to see you Sando, I appreciate you. Probably good for you actually, Alex. Get you cleaned out. Alright. So hey, look at that. He looks pretty good. He looks ready to go out there and, you know, take on some rebel scum. I'm gonna assume that he's an Imperial because he looks like a fine, upstanding gentleman. I have a full roast video ready to go for Stars Reach, but I'm afraid to post it. It's one thing to have beef with other people online, like, you know, like you and I used to have. It's another thing to throw huge stones at something that has that much VC money in it that could be vindictive and want to come after me. Because I mean, me selling Star Wars armor is certainly a potential issue to me if somebody wants to make it an issue. So I really have to weigh that, because I think that video could do some damage to the game. So it's like, how do you handle that? No, even if it gets 10,000 views over a year, I mean, I can't imagine Raph would be happy about that. I mean, I shot the video, I edited the video, and then my wife was like, is this a good idea? And I was like, oh, I never really thought about that. Yeah, it might not be. Especially because he's been like the public face of the game everywhere. He's going to see it, you know? Oh, wow. Well, we have very different opinions on it then. I roasted the shit out of it. I am not impressed. I mean, it might be the best game ever, and I could be wrong. See, one of the things I've learned, and this was hard, but I'm over 40 now. So one of the things that I've learned is that I don't always have the best first impression on something, and I'm wrong a lot. No, but I've watched a lot of video on it. A lot of video. I was really excited when they showed it off too. I was like, oh man, if he's coming back to do this, this is gonna be the greatest thing. And I was posting it on my Discord, trying to get some interest in it. And then once the first trailer dropped, I was like, I really don't think I'm the audience here anymore, and that really hurt. But then, ever since then, it's pretty clear I'm not the audience. Like, thankfully, because Star Citizen is there. Yeah. Well, the problem, here's what I said about it. Sorry about that, Truffle. I was thinking. Here's my thoughts on it. He's building this amazing universe that simulates everything down to the smallest detail, and then he's pasting it into a world that I can't take seriously even a little bit, and it just doesn't click. It's like, why are we so cerebral about these things if we're gonna run around in cartoon characters and the wildlife is gonna emote at you? I mean, like, it's schizophrenic, I think, is the best way to say it. Yeah, absolutely. The art style makes me not even want to touch it. And when I see characters flying around in space without ships and stuff, it's just like, you made like maybe the greatest simulation I've ever seen, and then you just threw rainbow slop on it, and I can't accept that. I won't play it. I mean, I hope so, but like they've pretty much doubled down on the whole stylized art style, and I mean, I don't know. I guess a lot of people liked WildStar until they didn't. So I don't know what focus group that they're using, but I hope that they know what they're doing. Because, I mean, whoever they used as the focus group for their release didn't do very well. Well, you're older, like me. Do you remember when Star Wars The Old Republic first had their very first reveal? Yeah. There was a little bit of a video of inside what became the tomb of Marcus Ragnos, I think. But it was like two Sith battling with lightsabers. Do you remember what everyone said when they saw that? I don't think I did, but I will. I'll check it out. The lightsabers that they were using had lightsaber handles bigger than their forearms. Yeah, exactly, and it was just like. I remember the interviews where the devs were like, yes, we're gonna fix that. We're gonna fix that. Can we talk about the game, kind of thing. Like, all anyone wanted to talk about was the sabers. And it's because those first impressions stick. I don't think that's why SWTOR maybe didn't achieve what they wanted it to out of the gate, but my god, I think it's made like $8 billion or something on a $200 million investment. Pretty good deal. That's also covered in my video. Like that you can rebound from this, but only if the game is good. And I don't care if it is good, I'm not going to play it because it looks like this and it makes me feel stupid. Alright, so what can we do now? See, this dude's a Mandalorian. I should kneel to him. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, even in a way, KOTOR 2 is kind of a legacy disaster. I mean, man, can you imagine, like, what I want to know is what was so important that they had to rush that game out that they couldn't have given it the time that it needed to be great. You know, like, is it like budgets or something? Is it got to the point that, you know, like it was like, if we don't release this, we're shutting down the studio tomorrow. I never understand that. I think Cyberpunk might be one of the only games that I can think of that had a disastrous launch. I loved the game even when it came out because I've always had really nice PCs, so it wasn't that bad for me. But like, yeah, and now it's considered a masterpiece. Yeah, I know myself and Jorgi, even my wife did all 8 character stories, and I think that she enjoyed that. Quarterly earnings, okay. Yeah, it's just, it's such a short-sighted thing. You get in, you know, in the corporate world, you bring in a new CEO who doesn't give a damn about what's going to happen to this company in 3 years, what's going to happen to the company in 2 years. It's all about, you know, I need next quarter and then I'm out, you know, and it just sets up a really bad situation. Oh, dude, Cyberpunk was amazing. I'm one of those people, like, I cannot play KOTOR again. I want to, but I can't do it. Yeah. Sorry, guys, if we might be dropping frames again, but I'm not moving anyway in the game. Yeah, I'll never play it, so. And the thing is that I would be heartbroken if he like reached out to me in the comments or something himself and was all like, you know, hurt by my video, because it really, I mean, it's very respectful, but it tears it down. I don't think I'll ever try it. No, maybe if he makes some changes, we'll see. And it's early. And until then, I have Star Citizen, so we have that to look forward to casually forever, essentially. All right. Let's put these characters back, and we can play with them next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a fun stream. I think next time we'll start getting people here, and anybody that wants to play with me, we'll get you set up here, because I have still have 500,000 on this character. I have actually, I got way more than that. No, 500,000. I'm trying to count zeros. It's hard. I'm good to go. All right, sweet. It's respectful, but it's also, negative about his product in a big way, but like in a respectful way. I'm not a dick about it. I'm not, you know, like this is garbage and it shouldn't exist. I'm just like, why are you doing this? You know, it's one of those things that like it's marketed towards an audience that doesn't care about him, if that makes sense. There's nobody that's under 30 who's going to be like, oh man, Raph Koster's making a new MMO. I need to get on the Kickstarter, you know? But he's clearly making a game for that audience. Yeah. I mean, I even spoke to, like, at the end, I even spoke to him directly and said, look, Raf, you've been the face of the game. You're answering comments on MMO forums. I'm like, I know you're going to see this. So here's, you know, here's what I want to say to you directly. Like, I respect you and all that. Please consider X, you know, because what you're building's amazing, but never going to play it, kind of thing. I don't know Greg Street. What did he do in the past? This is actually fun. I'm sorry, guys, if this isn't compelling. I think the conversation is more interesting to me than the game right now. Well, I mean, there is no SWG though, Alex. Like, not in an official sense. Ghost Crawler from WoW. Okay. Yeah, I don't know the devs from WoW, so I guess he's one of the main ones that was there. Yeah, there's two games that I have like a call to personality about their developers, and that's SWG and Star Citizen. And one of the things I don't want to do is I don't want to be one of those drama streamers for Star Citizen. Like, they get a lot of clicks, and that's fine. I can't do that. It's not me. I'd rather be known as a shill than an asshole. Oh wow. Well, it'll sell initially. You get a quick ROI, right? And then it lasts for a long time. And you make money on the back end. I don't know. I mean, like, I love the fact that people are willing to make MMOs right now, because, you know, like a Star Wars MMO, I think a new one would just print money, but that's probably not going to happen because they're already printing money. So it's like, why put the effort into it? I agree. Right, but like, I don't think... I wonder how that would work. Like, an SWG 2 could happen, but I think that's what Star's Reach is in a technical sense. Like, it doesn't have the Star Wars license. But one of the things that I think makes a game absolutely amazing is if you can mod it to be whatever setting you want and still have a good time. Like XCOM 2, for example. I've been playing the absolute hell out of that. I have so many hours in XCOM 2. I've been streaming it for you guys. You seem to really like it. And it could be Star Wars, it could be Mass Effect, it could be anything, because the game mechanics are solid. So you just like put that skin on it and you're good to go. You know, and I think that, like, when I see Star Citizen, I feel the same thing, because I already have an X-Wing, essentially. In Star Citizen, I have a TIE Avenger, you know, there's capital ships there. They might look a little bit different, but it's like that universe, right? And one of the things I was always hoping would happen was if Cloud Imperium finished their technology, they've said that they want to license it to other game studios to make games like Star Citizen. Man, if Disney ever made a Star Wars game with Star Citizen's like back-end tech, I would withdraw from society. I would give them a direct link into my bank account, just be like, yeah, whatever you need. I'm sure you could. It would just be like model replacement, yeah. Warhammer 40k is very interesting. I didn't come across it until later in my life, like maybe 5 years ago. But you know, like, I'd heard of it, but I didn't know what it was. I never actively tried to find that. This guy's Mando armor is pretty cool. But it's like, it's one of those universes that I really like and appreciate, but my god, I never want to live in it. You know, Star Wars signed me up, Star Trek, oh my goodness, yes. You know, Warhammer 40k, now, you know, I think I'm okay. Yeah, absolutely. That's what I would do. I mean, all my harebrained schemes I've had over the years was to like find a way to be completely independently wealthy so that I could just play games all day. And that's not going to happen for me. We got really close. My 3D printing company did amazing in 2023, and then we just nosedived in 24. Like, it's competition. It's the fact that Disney has killed a lot of the Star Wars enthusiasm out there. There hasn't been a Mando show. You know, there's a lot of stuff. I mean, like, we got a little spike out of Andor, but not so much. And then Ahsoka, that didn't move the needle at all. So yeah. But I do like Darktide. I was playing that a little bit. Nobody will play it with me, so like I can't get Jorgie to play it. Oh, guys, if you're still here with our Fireside chat, I appreciate it. As you can hear the crackling behind us, this is a true Fireside chat right now. And in here, there's all kinds of Star Wars things to look at. Where we talk about things that don't matter, and they put a smile on their face. Have you played Rogue Trader? I have not. The last new game that I bought was Civ 7. And I was so excited about a new Civ game. Those are like my weakness. Any game that I can repeatedly play that doesn't feel like it's always the same makes me happy. That's why I have such a hard time. Like, I went back to Cyberpunk 2077 trying to do Phantom Liberty, and it was a struggle to even get to the point that kicked in because I had already played it, and I'm like, you know, the same experience doesn't work for me. There's something about the first time you do something in a narrative setting that will never be achieved again that is amazing. So I've learned that about myself. I'll check it out. I'll have to look into that. Yeah, so, but I highly liked Phantom Liberty. I thought that was amazing. Very well done. And then I'm one of those people that after I play it through the way I want to, then I go and I find online all the different endings and all the things that could have happened and all the stuff I missed. So I'm not going to play it again just to get like 30 seconds of a different cutscene, you know? And after I was done with Phantom Liberty, I couldn't even finish the rest of that playthrough because I was like, whatever. You know, I saw what I wanted to see and I've already done this, but man, the Cyberpunk world and Star Wars are probably my favorite. Star Trek would be like number 3 in the sci-fi pantheon of things. Then you have things like Mass Effect and The Expanse and stuff like that that are very close. I'll have to check it out. That's playing SWG, man. It's social interaction and it's up talking most of my time. Yeah, and I think I told you I had a friend who was an actual woman because we had her in voice chat with us a few times. She ran a brothel on the Boo on the Scylla server, and she made tons of money just by cybering with guys that were like lonely and horny, and it was great. And she had like now back then they were really expensive because this was like, you gotta remember, this is like 2004, like early 2004. She had like a Night Sister armband or something. It was like super expensive, but she didn't even play the game for like combat. She could buy it because all these guys would throw credits at her because she had a very nice voice and would talk. It was great. I mean, that's the kind of stuff, that's the kind of hustle that I want to get going in Star Wars or Star Citizen. You know, maybe a little bit of spice running. We'll use the term spice to, you know, dial it down for the children. But yeah, whatever it is, I want to get involved in it. You know, my above the board operations are all mining related, but like on the other side, we got some stuff going on. That's the untapped market, isn't it? Like all those girls on you know, the fan site. I don't know what I can say here without YouTube being pissed about it. They already are all over like Twitch and stuff to grow their audience. I guess the next thing is to get into like voice chat and these like big games and, you know, try to entice the boys over like that. Sorry, my mind goes there. There's possibilities. There's money to be made here. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. I think we're gonna end it there because now I'm just like thinking of ways to exploit the male mind in Star Citizen. But yeah, so thanks so much. If you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up, and we're gonna stream Star Citizen tomorrow night, so please join me for that if you're interested. Love to see you. I have a new video coming out on Sunday. It's gonna be how I feel about Star Citizen 9 years after backing. Do I regret it? And it's kind of like a personal essay of me going through and really thinking about the highs and the lows and what happened with it. I know TK has seen it. Hopefully you'll find that exciting, or you'll have a completely different experience too, because it's one of those videos that like it's a personal story and yours might be different. I have a friend who spent 15 grand on the game and he is not happy at all in any way. Wishes he could have all the money back.
I'm putting together a crew. You in?
Rami Noodles is now one of the captain's crew. Thank you. Happy to bury the hatchet, man. Good to see you again. Indeed. Maybe we can play in game sometime together. Alright, guys. I'm out. I'm going to play the intro song one more time because I worked on this. I only slept 2 hours last night because I wanted to get this ready. I was really excited about it, so feedback is appreciated on it too.
Drifting through the black with the price on my name. No fleet, no flag, just fuel and a flame. Ghost on the scanner, shock of the aim. I'm the guard in the cockpit, playing the game. Neon trails in a world gone cold. Maps reroute, but I never fold. Smugglers alive with the truth not sold. With the highest bidder in a tale untold. Signal locked, systems greedy. Got the crew, no in between. Smuggling truth, the corrupted streets. Captains online at the chaos screen. Tactical mind in a galaxy crack. Stacking credits while the systems hack. Tired of kings who fade a man. I fly solo when I always land. Data breach, never retrace. Systems arrive, clear the interface. One last job, one last deal. Wiping my tracks, no trace to reveal. Locked in drift past Pyro's flame. Eyes on the hall, no need for fame. Black box balls and a burning name. The little legend of who I became. Sarge on my slide, got the instinct stopped. Made final mark when the lights all stopped. No safe force when you bend the law. But I don't talk, I just be in the law. Single locked, systems free. Got the crew, no in between. Smuggling truth, the corrupting streams. Captains online at the chaos screen. They call me myth, they call me ghost. Just the pain on the fringe at most. Say please forward, empires cry, and I still walk where your heroes die. On online, silence breaks. When you stand, track my wakes. I don't hide, I just debate. This legends move in a different shape. Signal locked, systems free. Got the crew, no in between. Wreckage, warning, fire on the road. Catching the times they die. Let's roll.
Alright guys, I hope you liked that. I put that together last night, wrote the lyrics, took a long time with Udio to find the right sound for it, and then made that background, so I had a good time with it. It's catchy for me, even if it doesn't catch on with anyone else, so I appreciate you.